Okay, uh, welcome to this session. Today we're going to be learning about how to attack an open response question on the MCAS. In specific, how are we going to look at a genetics question. So we're going to go through this one, take it step by step, and see how we can do this. So to start off, it says the inheritance pattern for some traits in guinea pigs are listed in the table below. A lot of times you get a table like this in the MCAS and you have to be able to figure out what the heck is going on. So we look at the traits. We have a bunch of different traits here for these guinea pigs. The dominant alleles, usually the ones that show up the most, dominant alleles are big H, big B, and big R. They're always dominant capital letters. And then our recessive alleles, all right here. So this is our table that we're going to have to work with for this problem. So for part A, it says identify the phenotype, phenotype being physical characteristics of a guinea pig, with the genotype, genotype being the genetic makeup, big H, big B, and little r, little r. Okay, so identify the phenotype of a guinea pig with that. So we're on part A right here. I'll put it right up here for us. And hair, big H, little h, that's hair length right here. So big H is short, little h is long, so our dominant allele is going to take hold here. So that means they are going to have, this guinea pig, short hair. Okay, they are also big B, so we go for hair color here. Those are two dominant alleles right there, so they're going to have black hair as well, short and black hair. And the last one, little r, that has to go with hair texture, as two of the recessive alleles, so that means they're going to have short, black, and smooth as silk hair. Sorry for my handwriting. Okay, part B. Using the allele symbols in the table above, identify the genotype, genotype being the genetic makeup, of a guinea pig that is recessive for hair length, heterozygous for hair color, and homozygous dominant for hair texture. Big words. So let's break it up step by step. So it says that it's recessive for hair length. This is hair length. To have, if it's both recessive for hair length, that means we have little h. And then the next one, it says it's heterozygous for hair color. Hetero means different, so we're going to have two different alleles. So our hair color is right here, so we're going to have big B, little b. Big B, little b. And then it says it's homozygous dominant for hair texture. Hair texture is right here. Homo means same, so they're going to be the same alleles. So this is the dominant allele right here, so it's going to be big R, big R. Nice, part C. Suppose the guinea pig for part A and part B are crossed. So they're going to have kids. It says part C, identify the percent of offspring that will have black hair. How the heck do we do that? Well, all we have to do is focus on hair color, this allele right here. So we have to do a cross between these two guinea pigs, the one from part A and the one from part B. So if we look at the hair color, for the first one, it's big B, little b. So we're going to have one that's big B, little b. Excuse me, that's this one right here. And this one right here, as it says right here, is big B, big B. So we have to do a Punnett square for that to see what the kids are going to look like. So let's make a beautiful Punnett square. So we just take this and put it down the side. We put this here and put it down the side as well. And then we cross it up. Big B with the big B. Big B with the little b. Big B, and big B, little b. So it's asking you what percent will have black hair. Well, these all have at least one of the dominant alleles, which is black hair. So for this one, we're going to have 100% black hair. Okay, last one, part D. Consider only hair length. So we're only going to be looking at hair length up here. Identify the expected phenotype ratio of the offspring, the physical characteristics of the offspring. Draw a Punnett square. So we're looking at hair length. So I'm just going to, hair length would be, so for this one right here, the hair length would be big H, little h, crossed with little h, little h. Since you probably can't see down here that well, I'm going to put it up here. So that was part D. Sorry. Big H, little h crossed with little h, little h. So if we do a Punnett square for that, we put this down the side, big H, little h, little h, little h, and then cross those up. Oops. That's little h, little h. This is big H, little h, and then little h, little h. So if you look here, if we look at the phenotypic ratios, 50% little h is long hair, so 50% will have long hair, and the other 50%, because it has one dominant allele, will have short hair. So 50% long and 50% short. And that's it. Just got to take it step by step, and at least if you only get part of it, you'll get part of the credit. Thank you.